Hey, this is FlyLady Premium Mentor Emma here. That came online a bit quicker than I was expecting. We are on day 28 of our 31 baby steps. It's very exciting. We've just got these last few days left, and then you will well and truly be flying, and you can really start to get going. So today is all about looking after you. Okay, we've been doing this now for 28 days. This is 4 weeks of flying, and you've pulled some of the routines, and hopefully you're making your bed and swishing and swiping the bathroom. You're getting dinner going and thinking about that, doing all of those little things, getting the decluttering done and working on those negative voices, all of those things that are so important to our day, and those routines that will really help you to get going and make a difference in your home. Well, today is all about you. It's all about making sure that you give yourself the tools that you need to have the energy to be able to do all the things that you need to get done. One of the things I say a lot to the ladies that I mentor is you're not Superwoman. You can't do everything. You don't have boundless energy. You don't have 28 hours in a day. That's not who you are, and that's not what life is about. And actually, you know what? That's not what you should be doing. That's not how life should be. I don't think it is healthy. But you can set yourself up to do very much more than maybe you do some days, because when we don't look after ourselves, when we don't take that time to make sure that we're filling our own tanks, then actually we run out of energy and we can't do the things, and everything seems that little bit harder. So from today, there are some things that you need to be aware of for you. Okay, you need to start thinking about your fluid intake. Okay, are you drinking enough water? FlyLady does a fabulous bottle that's absolutely great, but any bottle, you don't have to, as I've said all the way through this, do not get caught up on how I have to have the right tool. I have a bottle that's got lines up it so I can see sort of how much I need to be drinking by each point in a day. But you know what? Anything will do. Just make it work. You need to drink water. Water does so much for your body that is good. There have been so many researches on like why water is better than coffee or Coke or any of those things. It helps clean our body out. It helps our kidneys to function properly. It gives us energy. It's essential to life. And when we drink enough water, we are able to do more because we're more energized, and actually your blood flows better, and your muscles work better, and everything is just that little bit easier. Because you've got enough water in your fluid system, you're not dehydrated. You need to make sure you're taking breaks, that you are not just trying to go at it for hours and hours on end without stopping. In every 60 minutes, you need to be stopping for 15. So it's fine if you say, I'm going to work in this area and I'm going to declutter, and I'm going to declutter for sort of 3 15-minute sessions, then you take a 15-minute break. Okay, you need to stop regularly, relax, reward yourself for the work that you've done. If you take regular breaks, I had one lady who used to feel very guilty for taking breaks, but I need to get it done. And I said, but you'll achieve more by taking those breaks. So breaks are as important as making sure you do your decluttering and your morning routine and things like that. That's not an excuse to kind of stick the TV on and 4 hours later you're still kind of binge watching your favorite show or kind of on Pinterest or whatever. It's not that. That's not what I'm saying to do. I just take a break in between what you get done and what happens with the routines and all of those kinds of things, because I can hear you saying, I haven't got time. Yeah, what happens is when your routines are in place and your home is organized and all of those things are working, you have time to take breaks because you're working smarter, not harder. And that's one of the kind of magic ingredients. I talk about consistency, things like that. Well, another one of those things that makes a difference is working smarter, finding ways to do things that work well for you that aren't necessarily working harder. So that's a good thing. So those breaks. Eat good food. Eat right. I'm sorry, the dog's just picked her toy up as usual. What would these videos be without Judy squeaking something in the background? Eat right. Eat healthy. And that's all part of our thinking about dinner. Is then actually we're eating more healthily. We're saving money as well, but we're eating more healthfully. So eat good food, eat regularly. I went out the house today very early this morning. I had meetings before church this morning. We had a special conference at church today, and I have meetings before church. I needed to be there at 8:30. Normally we get there about 9:50. So, and I slept through my alarm. I've got an Amazon Echo, which I love, and I've been using it as an alarm, but unfortunately I can just tell Alexa to be quiet, and she's very obedient. She listens, and I went back to sleep. So I fell out of bed. Fortunately, my clothes were all laid out, and I was able to get ready very quickly, and I could run out of the door with everything that I needed, but I skipped breakfast. And by 11, boy, did I know that I hadn't had, I have oatmeal with a banana. So it's not kind of any fancy kind of thing. It's just really simple, but it's really nourishing, and it gives you that energy to get through the morning. And not only was I was feeling hungry, actually I had much less energy. I was yawning my way through, we were singing with the kids, and I was yawning my way through singing with them. And it was just quite simply that I hadn't given my body the fuel that it needed to get through the morning. So eat good food, simple, good, sort of nice food that will give you the energy that you need. And you need to make sure that you're getting enough rest, that you're going to bed at a reasonable time, and getting that 8 hours sleep in, because again, that makes a big difference. And I know that when you've got small children and things like that, that's not always possible, because you're kind of ruled by these little tiny people who just kind of come into your house and are dictators, and that's great, and we wouldn't have it any other way. We love them, and it can be really hard, but I can tell you it's over really quickly. You'll be looking, my eldest son is 22 on Friday, and you kind of think, wow, where did that 22 years go? But so it's a season, and I know that, but you can self-care, you can still look after yourself, you can still find those times to have that downtime. Do the best that you can in the circumstances that you've got. So just to recap, because I realise that there's been an awful lot of talking in what I've been telling you to do today. You need to drink your water, you need to take regular breaks, get enough sleep, and of course eat properly. Okay, you are important. When you take care of yourself, you take care of other people. It's the kind of, you have to look after yourself first, and then you can look after others. I read somewhere, I can't remember exactly where it was I read it, so forgive me if I'm repeating something that somebody out there said. Well, I'm sure I'm repeating something that lots of people have said, but I read it recently, and I may have read it on the FlyLady website, but I don't think I did. I think it was somewhere else. It's like when you're on an aeroplane and you watch the safety video, and they say to sort of adults, put your own mask on before you put that on of your children. Actually, if you are nourishing your body properly and giving it water and all of that, you are able to do better at all of that other really important stuff that goes on in life. So that's what that's about. So that's today, day 28. Go you for getting this far. I'm so excited. If you've followed me all through this journey, I am so excited, and I'm really excited from next week to talk about some other things, and kind of maybe help to bring the program together into something that makes sense to you as well, on top of the baby steps. I'll be back tomorrow with day 29. I'm very excited that we're entering these last few days, and we're going to be able to kind of really see that you've been flying for a month. So you have a great Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your day wherever you are, and I'll see you tomorrow.